according to your LinkedIn profile, you are both a consultant and a startup advisor. Now, in your view, what are the primary challenges in adopting GenAI solutions within organizations?
The biggest part, and that has kind of remained true all through, is any sort of advanced technology that you use today, be it generative AI now, AI maybe let's say a couple of years ago, or even data science for the longest time, it will not work the right way if you do not have the right data with you.
Right.
And unfortunately, most large organizations globally, even today, struggle with data as a key problem that they are trying to solve for. Data that is clean, data that is reliable, and different types of governance and quality checks are done on it on a regular basis. So that is something that is still sorely lacking. That's one part. Second, a lot of times the choice of use cases not being right also leads to a lot of hesitance in people, because if the first movers within any organization end up choosing the wrong use cases to start experimenting with on generative AI, eventually they will get to a stage where they can't move forward with that use case because of either some structural reasons like data not being there, or the right data not being there, or the use case itself not being implemented because the business teams were not aligned to trying out something like that. Right. So if the choice of use cases is not right, you will have a lot more roadblocks that come in for people who are trying on use cases much later down the line. Right. So I feel data and choice of the right use case, those two are the key determinants of any success that you can see from efforts that you're making on generative AI.
Okay. So do you think there is a difference of adopting GenAI solutions in established enterprises and startups?
I don't think so, because all organizations these days are very much aware about generative AI, and they are trying out different efforts around use cases, around building out maybe even products, or ways in which they can get people more involved with it. The only difference that I would probably say is when you think about startups, the generative AI is more of a grounds up activity there.
Right.
Everybody wants to try it out and see how it can help them in their day-to-day. In large enterprises or organizations, while that awareness is there grounds up, a lot of times, especially given the last 2 years and the frenetic activity that has happened in generative AI, there is also a top-down push coming in from the board and the top leadership on doing something on it and doing something tangible that shows value.
Correct.
Right? So that's the key difference that I see. But otherwise, I think it is there in both the places and in different shades and forms, showing value there.